Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good? Honestly, man, I wanted to see some Jimbei versus that Tiger dude, but it was just a small tease, unfortunately, and hopefully we get to see that battle really soon because that character seems sick. Not only is he just like nonchalantly kind of just not caring about anything that's going on, he really reminds me about just what it means to feel like you have more importance than you're giving off. Um, and for whatever reason, he's giving me that vibe, especially when he said he's seen Jinbei as a warlord, and now here he is doing this, right? Like, that alone made me super curious in what he saw in Jinbei, and he even said that he was helping fight for him, supposedly. So there's a lot of history he's already kind of sprinkling in before this battle starts, which I'm telling you, that's probably was the hypest thing outside of just seeing Ace be Ace, and I probably should be playing as him on the Pirate Warrior thing, but I feel like I played that every single time I talk about One Piece, which makes sense because it's a One Piece game. But I wanted to switch it up a little bit, and why not fight as a tiger that's inside of a fighting game? um, but yeah, I think I'm growing to like Yamato a lot more. I think that's kind of the goal in this arc is she wants to go on adventures and live freely as Odin did. And who lives more free and like actually does things she would believe in would be Luffy and the crew. So to have someone as powerful as Luffy, that are I not as powerful as Luffy, as powerful as like Zoro and all that. We are pretty close to having Roger ship because Roger had Rayleigh, who was ridiculously broken, and then all of a sudden he gets Odin, who we can maybe say was even stronger than Rayleigh due to his extensive training of the sword and being able to pull out Conqueror's Hockey on his and coat his blades and leave a mark on one of the most powerful enemies that are probably out there right now that they've showcased us being Kaido. So we see what his comrades try to do, right? Like they can barely even do anything. So it just kind of goes to show you, like, bro, this Kaido's built different, and that's what I'm looking forward to the most is seeing how his end comes because somehow, some way, they have to take out this massive tank, and honestly feels like it's impossible. So even Yamato doing what she did against the statue, as much as she did to just do that amount of damage, just kind of gives you a thought process of like, yeah, you didn't even really destroy it. Like you can still tell what it is because you didn't go all the way through, or like you didn't continuously like wail on it or whatever the case may be. But as a whole, Ace showing up and just doing what he does best, protecting and saving people. It just was a memorable episode as a whole. Him continuously bringing up his brother and how ridiculously strong he's going to become, and he's already making a huge name for himself. It makes a lot of sense that Yamato would be interested in Luffy, not just for the plain fact of Wano being saved, but to actually be with Luffy because he seemingly is the one who gets to travel the seas and do whatever the hell he wants to do. So why not hang out with that person who you can probably see the most with, especially seeing how he wants to be the Pirate King. That's exactly what Odin was had an experience of doing, meeting someone and being with them when they were supposed to claim the title of Pirate King by going everywhere and finally finding the One Piece. So, yeah, I honestly think this is going to be much more uh, crazier the more that we get information wise about Yamato and just their connection of her and Luffy and having Ace as like the connective tissue. I love stuff like that, so I am honestly curious to see if they're going to do it all justice and give us some amazing uh, Luffy more fire moves or anything like that. Maybe he's gonna come up with another fire move even when he's in his transformation forms. I don't know. I am just here for it all. So that being said, take care everybody, and I'll talk to you in the next one. This is what Jinbei's gonna do to the tiger, dude.